Welcome back to Trionic 7. I'm Jonathan and this is the Saab 9.5 Aero from O2. And this video is going to be about the phone holder, the Brodit Proclip. And this is how it looks. My phone is a Samsung Galaxy S5 and it is connected to the car with this holder. The Proclip comes in many variants, and I've decided to choose the high Taximeter mount, which places the phone high up on the dashboard here. And as you can see, when I'm driving, the phone is visible, my hand is not in the way, and I can still have a good view of the road. Actually, I should point the camera up a bit. This is my view when driving. And as you can see, it's not in the way of either the radio, the cup holder. Oh, by the way, this is a Saab cup holder. Watch this. Yeah. It's not in the way of the cup holder, even with a large cup. It's not in the way of the grill here. So it doesn't interfere with anything. The phone holder can be swiveled. I can rotate it around different ways, like this. And you might notice the cable that's stuck up from behind, and this is because it's a charging holder. So when I put the phone in and turn the key, the car will charge the phone, which is really nice. Okay, so this is how I use the phone holder. The holder is custom made for this phone, so it's quite a nice and snug fit. So when I enter the car, I put the phone in like this, and it's just perfect. You see, it's a friction fit. So I slowly put the phone into the holder. And now I can use it. I can rotate it, as you saw before. I can swivel. It's quite nice. So maybe you noticed that the phone did a few things on its own as I put it into the dock. And this is actually my own custom modification to this holder. If I remove the phone, say I'm arriving at my destination, I can remove it and boom, it's back in its normal phone mode. And I can use it as normal. If you look closely, you can see an Nfc tag. This I have put it myself on the dock, and I've actually suggested to Brodit that they should include tags in their holders, because I have modified a bit of software in my phone so that it automatically recognizes the dock. Again, I slide it in slowly, and there you go. Started the phone dock app by itself. This is an app I found on Google Play, but it does a few things. It turns off Wi-Fi, it turns on the auto dimming screen. Usually I just like to have the screen brightness set manually. It enables auto rotation, and it also sets a few media volumes and phone volumes to my liking. And this is done with an app called Tasker. And then when I remove it, it goes back to phone mode. The Proclip consists of two parts. One part that is custom made to fit your car, goes up to an adapter plate, and then one part that is custom made for your phone or tablet or whatever. So you buy two parts. This is the part that fits the Saab 9.5, and this is the part that fits my phone. So you can have custom made fitting for almost any car and any phone, which is really nice. The charging cable here, I have routed it back down the grill, the speaker grill, down by the speaker inside, and then it goes inside the dashboard. Then I have a 2 amp fuse that connects it to the cigarette lighter plug on the inside. So it gets a 12-volt feed. It goes through a little adapter that's supplied by Brodit, which turns the 12 volts into 5 volts USB charging. And then you have your USB charger. So the cables are almost invisible except for this one. I put the phone in and it charges, and I remove the phone and it's charged up, which is really nice, so I can listen to music and have the navigation on and it doesn't drain my phone batteries, which I quite like. The quality of this Brodit holder is quite good. I think the phone fits really well. It's a friction fit. There's no way the phone can rattle loose. This was a concern of mine before I bought the holder. But even though there's nothing that actually holds the phone in, except the friction itself, it is really nice. I'm tugging on the phone now, it doesn't move. So there's no way it can come loose when driving. There's also this ball joint. You can move it anywhere. You can rotate it around. It's made really nicely. If I remove the phone and look on the holder itself, it's made of some kind of metal with a plastic sort of covering on it. And I think the quality is really nice. There was one issue when I got this holder, and the ball joint has a screw in the middle. And what happened was, when I did this and flipped the phone back and forth in different orientations, it would eventually loosen the screw. So I had to carry a screwdriver with me when driving this car, just to tighten the center screw. When I contacted Brodit, they immediately sent out a replacement ball joint, sort of the middle part here. And it was a quick thing to install. And since then I haven't had the issue. So I guess there was just a small oversight with the screw, but they had excellent customer service and they got back to me right away, and I had it fixed within just a few days. The installation itself was slightly tricky, but that was mostly due to the cabling I did. I found out that it was really easy just to pry the cover off of the speaker grill, and then you loosen the speaker itself and then put the cover underneath. Then you use a little plastic prying thing that they give you. You separate the dash to the upper part here, and you put the holder in. So it's held in really snugly with a screw on the speaker and down below here. And then I had to remove the radio and the SID to get to the cabling in the back. So maybe I needed 1 hour, 2 hours in total to make it really nice here. So this phone holder allows me to check the maps. I can listen to music. It's quite nice when driving along the highway to have your phone with you to listen to the music you want instead of just the radio. The swiveling feature of the ball joint is important because it allows you to compensate for glare. If I'm out driving and the sun rises, it can do some glare in the screen, but then I just have to do some swiveling and I can find an angle that works for me. Before anyone wonders, I should probably point out that this holder does not provide any sort of audio feature. So this Saab does not have an auxiliary input port for the stereo. Instead, I'm using one of these cassette adapters. They work decently. They don't give superb audio, and sometimes they will auto-reverse back and forth and eventually stop, which means I'll have to restart the tape playing again. But as soon as a tape adapter gets up to temperature, say 30 degrees Celsius, then it usually works nice. So connecting the phone when I'm entering the car, it means putting the phone in the holder and then putting the auxiliary adapter in. And then I can listen to music. So I don't want to give the impression that it automatically gives music connection to the stereo, because it doesn't. I need this cable for it. So what about the bottom line for this Proclip holder? Well, I should begin by pointing out that I'm not affiliated with them in any way. even though that Brodit is a Swedish company located not very far from where I live. But still, I'm very happy with this holder. It's been very useful in the last 3 or 4 months that I've been using it. It's sturdy. I can use it to rotate. I put up my own Nfc tag, so I can be really lazy about it. And the mounting is in such a way that it doesn't interfere with anything else, and still gives me a clear view of the phone. They do offer other holders too, that are one that is over the grill here, one that is on the console on the side, and one that's even further down. But this one was my favorite because it allows easy access to the phone without interfering with anything else. So as you've noticed, I'm quite happy with this holder, and I can recommend it to anyone else. So this was yet another video in the Trionic 7 Saab channel here on YouTube. I would really appreciate it if you left a comment if you have any questions about either this car, how this works, or how the Proclip holder works. There's probably something I forgot to mention here, so be sure to leave a comment if you have any ideas or thoughts about this video. So again, this has been Jonathan with a Saab 9.5 Aero from O2. See you guys later.